Okay, so you know what you were saying about you were saying about Satan. Because the thoughts that I've had in relation to the subject is, you know, when obviously God, however He made the angels, and then because looking at how it is in the Bible, it seems to indicate that you had the Father first, and then the Father and the Son, and then the angels came afterwards. So I presume, do Catholics believe that?
Well, in the book of Genesis, God is there, and the Spirit of God hovers over the face of the waters. So we've got the Spirit, and then God's, I think in the more literal translations, it's God's word that creates, and it's God's word that walks in the garden.
Oh yeah, but I mean before. So do you believe the angels came about before the garden?
Oh yes. And Saint Augustine says that when God said, "Let there be light," Augustine thinks the light may be referring to the angels, the creation of the angels.
Right.
But that's speculation. Yeah. Augustine's a great bloke, honestly. But anyway, it doesn't mean he's correct. It just means that there's different interpretations. And I'd say that, for us Catholics, it's a fact that the angels were created before man, before the garden and the human race and all the animals and stuff. No, it's not. It's true.
So
creation is not. There is evidence.
So with obviously when the angels came about, do Catholics do they believe that God knew that at the time when however He made them, that He knew that they would cause problems as well, with sin?
Yeah, He knows everything. You see, like past, present, and future are like a scroll. It just looks. We're in time, so He knows what free choices we will make and what free choices the angels will make. But they're still free choices, and so yes, He knows.
Right. So because what I'm trying to get to is that we have that situation. Obviously, you've got the angels, and God already knows that some of them are going to cause a problem.
Yeah.
And I suppose this is the part I've been thinking about the most recently, is that obviously with God knowing that there's problems going to come, if the angels, He's going to need a way. I'm trying to see if I can get this right now. So He's got the angels, and they're in heaven, but the problem is that because this is a part that I'm trying to see if there's any other Catholics who thought about this, and it's to do with the fact that you've got God and His kingdom. So now, because He rules His kingdom in heaven, He can't. He can give like laws, etc., commandments to counter evil by telling people, do things this way, because He knows that when people do things that way, that will stop evil from either manifesting or growing. But then, even though He's telling them about what to do to stop evil, He's got no way to demonstrate what evil's like in His kingdom, because then He'd have to relinquish some sort of hold on His kingdom to demonstrate evil, because he's all good.
Okay. I'm not sure actually. Intellectually, it's possible to know what evil is without actually doing it. You can imagine a scenario of evil.
Yeah. What I suppose I didn't say. What I'm trying to say is that in order to show how bad evil is, the easiest way to do that is to demonstrate it. But what I'm saying is that in God's kingdom, because His kingdom's holy, you can't demonstrate evil in it because He's there.
Yeah.
And so what I've been thinking is that that's one of the reasons why He made creation. Because if He makes creation, and then knowing that Adam's going to fail, so then the earth's going to be corrupt. So now the earth becomes the ideal, place to demonstrate crucible.
But then that would be like saying He wanted Adam to fall. But actually, our view is that He wanted Adam not to fall, and that therefore there would not have been all this catastrophe we've experienced, and our lives would have gone in a different direction.
He could have given him the insight to make it less likely that he fell. And he's a very unlucky family, what with their first two children, one killing the other. It's very unlucky, isn't it? Very bad family.
Well, we don't use the term luck.
Well, it's a bad family.
But anyway,
Bad
Mixed family, like most families are.
They know God, they see God, and they disobey God, and then their children kill each other.
Well,
anyway,
it's not good.
I was just trying to get, because we're kind of getting away. So, so the way I was, because you know what you're saying there about how, because the way I said it makes it sound as if that because God knew it was going to happen. But the way it seems to me is that it's not that he's doing it, it's not these, so as far as I said, he made the earth, he wanted it to succeed.
Yeah.
So that's what God's want is.
Yeah.
But then the knowledge that it wasn't going to, it's a convenient place to then demonstrate evil since Adam is going to fail. So what I'm saying is that the fact that now God has a place to demonstrate evil, it was Adam's fault, not God's fault, because Adam's the one who made the decision.
Well, that's true.
But then God still got his demonstration area where now, because you know what he said about why not kill Satan? Well, if he killed Satan and the angels, then you wouldn't be able to have a place where the evil gets to manifest itself out to the greatest way it can.
Except that without Satan, it's possible there could have been a fall.
Yeah. But it's just that Satan, because he's the way I see it, he's like the ultimate example.
Yeah.
So God knows that Satan's going to show you like the ultimate of how basically the worst that evil's going to happen.
Yeah.
Satan's going to be able to, because of what Satan's like, he's going to actually show you the worst of the worst, essentially. Whereas without him, it'd be like a half-baked version.
We have this phrase, "Oh happy fault," which is the fall of Adam, because without the fall of Adam, we wouldn't have had Christ and the crucifixion. So it's a happy fault that brought us our salvation. So if Adam hadn't sinned, all this that we celebrated Easter as Catholics wouldn't have happened. So, oh happy fault, we say, which is quite strange.
Felix culpa in Latin.
Okay, Felix culpa. So, in a way I can go along with what you're saying.